Oh, yes. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood administration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Hello, and welcome to Bloodborne. So, this game will be a bit different for me than the others that I've played for my channel. All of the others were a first playthrough of the game, and this will not be my first playthrough. This is one of my favorite games from the PlayStation 4 era. So since we're coming up on the PlayStation 5 era, I wanted to play through it for my channel again, because I absolutely adore this game. The gameplay is fantastic, and the lore, when you get into it, is extremely fascinating. I absolutely adore that. Yeah, they make it interesting. And that's what really has pulled me into this game, I think.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
The Blood Minister seems like an interesting guy. They really don't go into him at all as a character in the game, which I find a bit odd. It's just a creepy place to have a medical procedure done. And, you know, the pool of blood with the werewolf. The messengers look incredibly creepy.
You found yourself a hunter.
So I've always taken that to be you getting your first Yharnam blood, and the beast hood trying to does not open from the side to take hold, but being rejected by the messengers claiming you as a hunter of the dream. Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Why did you sit down? I didn't tell you to do that. R1 to attack. Right hand weapon. R3 to lock on. Here's the good old Scourge Beast that's supposed to kill you. Well, that didn't go well. It never seems to. I have managed to kill it once before in this area, but that took a long time. Far longer than it should have. Because you cannot do any damage with just your unarmed attack. Well, you're doing like 6-7 damage a hit. And now we awaken into the dream. Or at least the hunter's dream. One of many dreams we'll encounter. After all, the entire game might be a dream. An abandoned doll. Accept gift from messengers. Messengers offer a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting. Saw cleaver. One of the trick weapons of the workshop commonly used in the hunting business. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a long cleaver that makes use of centrifugal force. The saw, with its set of bloodletting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt, and it only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. Hunter Axe, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used on the hunt, retains the quality of an axe but offers a wider palette of attacks by transforming. Boasts a heavy, blunt attack leading to high rally potential. No matter their pasts, beasts are no more than beasts. Some choose this axe to play the part of executioner. Threaded cane, one of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used by hunters on their duties. Sufficiently deadly as a rigid-bladed cane, but also serves as a whip when its blade is split into many. Concealing the weapon inside the cane and flogging the beasts with the whip is partly an act of ceremony, an attempt to demonstrate to oneself that the bloodlust of the hunt will never encroach upon the soul. We will be taking the threaded cane to start with in this playthrough. Accept gift from messengers. The messengers offer you a firearm. Choose one. Firearms are wielded with the left hand and employed in beast hunting. Hunter pistol. Pistol made at the workshop for hunters stalking beasts. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, boosting damage against beasts. The pistol is a quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing for speedier response to attacks. Hunter blunderbuss. A blunderbuss created at the workshop for the hunter's line of work. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, boosting damage against beasts. The impact of this highly effective weapon counters beasts' swift movements, and its widespread is nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. We will be going with the blunderbuss for this to start with, at least. Accept gift from messengers. A notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters in other worlds. That's how you leave notes. Closed. Yharnam headstone. Awaken at a selected location in Yharnam. First floor sick room. The chalice dungeons were always an interesting thing in these. That's what all of the items like the tumult and stuff shown up in the loading screens are talking to. Can get a little bit of seeing what she looks like there.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
Yosefka's blood vial.
Now, go. And good hunting.
She's nice.
Are you still in need of something? But I have nothing more to offer. Please, try to understand my position. I can only pray for a fruitful hunt.
Yep. Oops. Blood vial acquired from Yosefka's clinic. This refined blood, highly invigorating, restores a large amount of HP. The product of a slow and careful refinement process, this rare blood vial appears to be a clinic original. Let's go hunt a werewolf. And first lantern we get to see. We did not get our charged attack off in time. Blood vials. Blood vial. Okay, Black Hood. Hood worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Perhaps its wearer had to stay out of sight and travel by cover of darkness. Without memory, who will ever know? Foreign garb, clothing worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Not typical clothing for Yharnam. Perhaps it is of foreign origin. It is said, after all, the traveler came to Yharnam from afar. Without memory, who will ever know? Sullied bandage. Bandage worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts, terribly worn and unsanitary. A faint memory recalls blood ministration, involving the transfusion of unknown blood, not long after the nightmare began. Foreign trousers. Trousers worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Not typical clothing for Yharnam. Perhaps it is of foreign origin. It is said, after all, the traveler came to Yharnam from afar. Without memory, who will ever know? Alright. Onward and upward. Quicksilver bullets, times 10. Closed by device. Something's walking around heavily out there. Central Yharnam. Blood vial, 4 of them. Two blood vials. Molotov cocktail. Always say that wrong. It's Molotov. Molotov cocktail. Explodes in raging flames when thrown against an object. One of the oldest hunter tools available in the workshop. Since the tragedy that struck Yharnam, fire has become a staple in beast hunts and is thought to cleanse impurity. Certain types of beasts have an abnormal fear of flame. Need to actually hit the button to ascend the ladder. Delightful little stream. Second lantern. The lamp now transports you back to the hunter's dream. Upon death, you will awaken at this lamp.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine
Hello,
time
Gilbert.
of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests.
Yep, they gave me
Well,
some
I
blood.
don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam, you'll find the Cathedral Ward. Deep within lies the old main cathedral, said to be the source of blood. I haven't heard of pale blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood. Across the valley, deep within,
Okay,
I haven't
that's the
back
same
your
one.
bet.
So, I have to wonder what our question to the Blood Minister was that made him respond with the pale blood. Oh, yes, at the start of the game. I just wonder what our character was looking for. Just went in here to heal really quickly. Don't want to be heading into the jaws of the enemy partially damaged. And we'll see if I really remember how to play this game. It's been years. But sometimes those muscle memories don't exactly go away completely. We'll see. Pebble. Pebble. Small pebbles found throughout Yharnam can be thrown at foes. Quite thrilling. Hunter's Mark. Dangling upside down rune etched in one's mind. Symbol of a hunter. By focusing one's thoughts on this rune, a hunter loses all blood echoes, but awakens afresh, as if it were all just a bad dream. Notebook. Messengers are inhabitants of the dream who revere the brave hunters. Use them to send messages to other worlds. Leave notes with messengers, read the notes left to messengers in other worlds, and arrange notes to reach out to hunters across planes of existence. Note only use online use only. Cannot use this item offline. Let's go, like riding a bike. Now, the whip form is really good, but it tends to catch on stuff and bounce, if I remember. Blood vial. Ah. The red lanterns means I can interact with the door.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now.
Probably one of the smarter people in the city.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Okay, I'll trot along as you so kindly asked. And a crucified and burning beast. How humane. Molotov cocktail. Gotta love the sounds of moans and screams in the dark. Right. Working on getting our blood vials built up. That guy over there is a little too strong, I think, for us to handle right now. They hit hard. I don't think it really risks anything right now. We can't even level up at the moment. Ah! Got that head bash in on us. Get in there. Not fast enough. Ooh. Yeah. Almost got the heal. We were doing okay against him. He is certainly a tough one, though. A real toughie. Yeah, those guys are enemies you encounter often later in the game. Right now, before we can even level up, there's not much we can do. So, I think the rallying is kind of like some of the bloodlust taking hold, because it kind of encourages you, when you're damaged, to keep striking the bodies even after they're down, because it can heal you for a little bit still. Silver bullets, 2 of them, and a blood vial. Ah. Come on.
This time finished.
Quick silver bullets. Now, if I remember, this is a trap. Yep. Bloodstone shard. That's used for leveling up weapons. Bloodstone shard. A solid shard that forms in cold blood. After death, a substance in the blood hardens, and that which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. At the workshop, these bloodstones are embedded in weapons to fortify them. Oop, forgot about that guy. Gotta get that group broken up a bit.
Cursed beast. You are not wanted here.
Molotov cocktail. Right. They have people with guns. Ah! Not moving fast enough. Get some of that rally back. Files. Yes, yes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Quicksilver bullets. Blood vial.
I'll mess up your brain!
You'll mess up my brain, huh? I think yours is already pretty messed up, given the circumstances we face. A nice and toasty werewolf. Really big werewolf, anyways. Cold blood dew. Quicksilver bullets. Their patrol has come back. Blood vial, blood vial. Spectre. The specters are where somebody died. Cold blood dew. Droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes. Used to gain blood echoes. Hunters sustained by the dream gain strength from blood echoes. They imbibe the blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude for their victims. Blood vial. Lots of coffins.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
What a nice lady. Madness taking hold. Oil urn. When this urn hits its mark, the target is drenched in oil and made extremely flammable. Fire is commonplace on the hunt, and oil urns accentuate its effect. Sometimes when hunters burn beasts, they appear intoxicated by the euphoria of purification. We do want to equip that. Pairs nicely with the Molotov cocktails. Ah, keep hitting the wrong button there. Meaning to use my gun. Got the visceral attack from being staggered there. Blood vials. Torch. And Molotov cocktail. What was that was just picked up? Ah, the torch. The common torch, formed by wrapping a pine resin drenched cloth around the end of a long stick. Hunters choose torches not only because of the hunt leads them to the darkest nooks, but also because certain creatures they encounter are possessed by a deathly fear of flame. Yeah, some of the beasts you run into will cower if you have a torch equipped. Cold blood dew, 1. exposed by a device. Ow. Damn. Gotta keep our head down a little bit, lest we get it blasted off. They're attacking. Come at me, bro. Reminiscent touchdown. Blood vial 2 and 4. So what it means when it shows 2 like that is it's refilling my inventory and the excess is going into storage. And whenever I rest at a lantern, the ones in storage will refill my inventory. Ah, wrong way. Tactical retreat. This was always a tough part. Gotta keep them separated. Ah. Nope. Oof. Move. Nope, don't get caught. Ah. Yep. Well, that happens. Should have just booked it past them to get to the boss to get our point of insight so we could level up. What I really should have done was lure lure the one down to me. Lure the one down to me with the stone, and then pull it far enough back that the other one didn't engage. That would have been the safest way to do it. Keep getting those blood vials.
This town's finished.
Ah!
You are cursed.
Don't you curse me. I forgot about him again. One of the reasons I like the cane is it's quick, so you can sometimes get in some attacks to interrupt their attacks against you. Always hate killing puppies in games. Ah. Let's get the guy with the rifle. Ah! Come on. Well, that didn't work. Come here, you. Ah. Blood vial. Quicksilver bullets, and a blood vial. Whew. I would like to make it to the boss area. Oh, acquire blood echoes. That's where we died. And nobody wandered over it to pick it up. If an enemy wanders over your blood pool there, they become stronger. And you have to kill them to get your blood echoes back. Ah. Ah! I hit the wrong button again. Ah, we did not get the visceral. Oh. Ah. Blood vials. Ah. And he almost killed us. That was not good. Come on. Gotta lure him in. Oh! That was interesting. Ah, the second one came and joined in. Great. Not what I wanted. We'll have to approach this a bit more cautiously. So I've been playing the board game with some of my friends. And it has an interesting feel to it. It's definitely not exactly the same, but it's an interesting interpretation of what goes on in the game. Ah, fuck. Ah. He got me. Oof. Cold blood do. Ah.
Cursed beast!
Pungent blood cocktail. There we go. Mature blood cocktail that releases a pungent odor when thrown that attracts bloodthirsty beasts. A precious tool in sadly short supply. In Yharnam, they produce more blood than alcohol, as the former is the more intoxicating. Which is a little messed up. When the hunt began, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to Cathedral Ward, as old Yharnam burned to the ground that moonlit night. Ah! No, you don't. Bloodstone shard. We have completed a circuit to get back here.
Across the valley deep with I have that's your bit.
Huntsman's minions. It's not open from this side. Some of this I remember, some of it not as clearly. Looks like the werewolves never made it back there. That's probably for the best. Crap. Get a hit in. Blood vials. Cleric beast. Ow. Got the smackdown on us. Ah. Ah. Ah, missed. Ow. Nope. That was a miss. Whew. Ow. Damn. Ah. Took him down. Prey slaughtered. Sword Hunter badge. Whew. Well, we managed to take him out without leveling up and without dying on him once, so that's good. We went through most of our Molotovs, though. Quicksilver bullets. Back to the dream. Wash some of our blood off of us. Whew. That was a bit intense there.
Hello, good hunter.
Hello.
I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
Should I be insulted that you think my spirit is sickly?
Did you speak with German? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose.
Use blood echoes to raise stats and
Very
level
well.
up.
Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Okay. Vitality, endurance, strength, skill, blood tinge, arcane. That'll up stamina, that'll up health. Up damage. Up discovery. So we'll up skill twice. Strength once, endurance once. Balance it out a little bit.
Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet?
I suppose you could say that.
Ah, the little...
Yep. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blink and such forms of cooperation. Beckoning bell and silencing blink. Consume insight and ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. Old hunter bell. Yep. There goes our last Molotov. Beckoning bell. Use insight to ring the bell. Great old bell discovered in the underground labyrinth. Its ring resonates across worlds, and the first hunter used it as a special signal to call hunters from other worlds to cross the gap and cooperate. A human must use insight to ring this uncanny bell, but the benefits of cross-world cooperation are many. Silencing blank. Hunters are linked by the resonance of bells with special encoded timbres. This inaudible burst disrupts such resonance. Fire to end cooperation and prevent further cooperation. Firing this does not disrupt the resonance of a sinister bell. Sword Hunter Badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The silver sword is a symbol of a church hunter. Ludwig was the first of many Healing Church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics. As it was, clerics transformed into the most hideous beasts. Old Hunter Bell. One of the resonant bells that cross the gaps of worlds. This bell is cracked and stained with the blood of beasts. A human must expend insight to ring this uncanny bell. The old hunters who have long passed from the dream, but cannot forget the feeling of the hunt, rely upon messengers to relay their thoughts. Ring the bell at their side, and they are certain to give a listen, for the night of the hunt is long and unchanging.
You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gammon, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
I think that's kind of the game, kind of playing on a meta-narrative of, you know, in the video games, you're told to just go out and kill, so you do.
This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
That's a little creepy, dude.
This was once a work. You're welcome, even.
It's just the way you said that was creepy. I mean, I get I'm using the doll to level up, but you didn't have to say it like that. Repair. Storage. Blood vials. Special blood used in administration restores HP. Once a patient has their blood administered, a unique but common treatment in Yharnam, successive infusions recall the first, and are all the more invigorating for it. No surprise that most Yharnamites are heavy users of blood. Quicksilver bullets. Special bullets used with hunter firearms. Ordinary bullets would have no effect on beasts, and so quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood must be employed. The strength of quicksilver bullets depends greatly upon the wielder's blood tinge. To escape the dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. Memory altar. The workshop tool required for this task is missing. Trade in blood echoes with messengers to buy and sell items. Hunter Chief Emblem. Hammer. Repeating pistol. Yharnam Hunter Cap. Let's see. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yharnamites to serve as hunters. This hunter's attire was made for new recruits and has excellent straightforward defense, but not nearly enough to allow an ordinary man to stand any real chance against the beasts. Yharnam Hunter Garb. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yharnamites to serve as hunters. This hunter's attire was made for new recruits and has excellent straightforward defense, but not nearly enough to allow an ordinary man to stand any real chance against the beasts. And the same thing. And the same thing. Repeating pistol. Repeating pistol typically used by the Healing Church hunters. Crafted with mostly metal parts and exhibiting a complex design, the repeating pistol fires 2 shots at once, making it a ravenous consumer of the quicksilver bullets. Should be used sparingly compared to its workshop counterpart as the trump card in one's arsenal. Kirkhammer. A trick weapon typically used by the Healing Church hunters. On the one side, an easily handled civil sword. On the other side, a giant obtuse stone weapon, characterized by a blunt strike and extreme force of impact. The church takes a heavy-handed, merciless stance towards the plague of beasts, an irony not lost upon the wielders of its most symbolic weapon. A cloth emblem that belonged to the captain of the church hunters long ago opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the great cathedral. The main gate is shut tight on nights of the hunt and could only be opened from the other side with this emblem. In other words, the captain's return and this emblem determined the end of the hunt. Small portable lantern. This hunting accessory provides light while leaving both hands free to hold weapons. The torch, however, provides a stronger source of light. Old Hunter's Mark, dangling upside-down rune etched into the mind of a hunter. The image upon this parchment allows one to envision the rune with clarity. Allows a hunter to awaken again without losing blood echoes, a trick that seems nearly too good to be true. Antidote. Small medicinal tablets that counteract poison, used to treat ashen blood, the baffling sickness that ravaged old Yharnam long ago. These tablets only provide short-term relief. The ashen blood ailment eventually triggered the spread of the beastly scourge. Alright, well, we will call it there for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, and I hope you'll join us in the next episode.